Anytime, Mark. Okay. All right, Bill, light it up. And when it's burned in, let's see it for a take, please, for a viewing, okay? So you can go ahead and roll it whenever you're ready, Bill. And we've got speed on the plate. And in comparison, that light back up there looks pretty good if you've got over here on the kook. And other than that, and this water looks nice, and you might check the focus, Bill. You go through it, go out, more. Okay, that's good. It's sharp on the background. And here he comes, boom. And so that looked pretty good there. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I think they've done a good angle and a good, it's a good plate and good density. And it's not, save it, Bill, and rewind, save it and rewind. My first experience working with my father started with an actor called Mickey Rooney, which is still alive, God bless him. And it was on a movie called Wheels. It was a midget auto car racing and a movie that was shot over Motion Picture Center in Hollywood. And there was an interesting thing about Mickey Rooney. He's a claustrophobic. And he pulled in between two cars to come to work one day in a convertible. And he couldn't open this door, he couldn't open that door, so he tore the roof right out of the convertible to get out. And then later that night, he was going to go home, and we have a security door that you go out the stage to Cahuenga. And he went out, and then he started to go out the front door. It was locked, and he went to come back to the door. He came in, it was locked. So he took a chair and broke the windows out.
Don's father left home when he was about 13 or 14 years old and went to work in a theater. Granddad, his father didn't know where he was, so he searched around and found him with a hand crank projector in this theater, and he thought that was a very good idea. So he bought the theater, and so they were in business there for a number of years. This was an oil boom town. It was Ranger, Texas, and everything was wooden, the sidewalks and everything. So it caught fire one day and burned the whole town down. But Don's father was instrumental in going up into the projection room and tearing out the projection equipment and saving it from the fire. And so after that, they moved to Breckenridge. And I think the children were mostly born in Breckenridge. You were, weren't you, Don?
Yes, I was.
And I'm not sure how many children. Oh, yes, all of them were.
Junior and Kay was born in Ranger.
Oh, the oldest son, Robert Jr., was born in Ranger, and the sister, Kay, was born there. Then after they moved to Breckenridge, they had Jack, and Don and Bill.
The Buckaroo Theater was really not owned by my father. It was leased, is what he did. He wanted to try to make a go of it. And he had to figure ways to make money, and so then he started advertising and then he also turned around and got the high school football team on film and photographed them because he knew that'd be a lure, like chumming the fish in the water, and all the parents, the relatives, everybody say, hey, that's Johnny, and come into the theater and look at it and cheer and what have you. So that's about where it went. And my mother, she was the ticket taker, and he was the projectionist and the manager accordingly. And then next door, I've overlooked one thing. There was a little hamburger stand, and whenever the bums would come over and ask for some money, he'd send them next door to get a free hamburger. Is how that would work out. Now let's see it in reverse, Bill. See it in reverse. Okay, we're rewinding now in reverse. And alley-oop. So then after that, my death of my brother sort of took place, and it sort of took the juices out of my father, and the depression was hitting and business was falling off. So his father was living in California, so he decided to say, well, let's go to California.